Alright people, it's Spratt here, and today I'm bringing you my first ever episode of a new series called Spratt's Past. It's kind of like a Grizz look back thing, but I thought I would do one myself because it's going to be great for me to watch my old videos, for you guys to watch those as well, because you probably won't have seen them. And obviously talk about what was happening at the time and talk about the montage itself. I think it's going to be great to reminisce. And yeah, I'm going to start it off with my first ever montage. This is a COD 4 montage called League of My Own. I'll get to the name in a minute, but it's on the It's James UK account. This was before I made my Spratty one, and it's from September 2009, so pretty old, 4 years old almost. Yeah, pretty much there. But we're going to click play. I was lucky enough to find this on a community channel, so I've downloaded it, so I apologise for the quality, but it was dazzle anyway, so it's not going to be great. So yeah, let's get it started. So here's an epic intro. I don't know why I don't do this style now. I'm pretty sure this is the best type of intro you could ever have. But it's called League of My Own, and the name came from a rapper called Chipmunk. If any of you guys know him, he's pretty bad now, but back around this time there was a mixtape that was I really enjoyed, called League of My Own, and I thought it was a nice name. It was cool to it made me sound really cocky, and I don't know why, but it was just a different name. Everyone was bringing out Montages with one word titles, and I thought it'd be a little bit different. But the frame rate, however, is really bad on this, and I apologise, but it's not because I've downloaded it from YouTube. It's because that's how I recorded at the time. I basically just used Windows Movie Maker and set the dazzle to the input and recorded that way, and it just made the quality a little bit worse, and the frame rate was horrible. I don't know why I did it. It was the worst thing I've ever done. But I'll talk to you guys about why a lot of these are going to be sniper lobbies. I'll get to that in a second. But I hope you guys enjoy watching it. The clips aren't going to be amazing, but some are quite cool actually for how long ago it was. Well, I'll talk about a couple of things. The border, I made myself, and there's a quad. But the border I made myself, and I think it's pretty sick. I should get an example, 4-1 and shove it over there. That'd be great. But it was cool. Everyone was doing little borders, and I was trying to make mine a little bit different, but it just made it look worse. The music is a Black Eyed Peas song and a Dizzy Rascals song. Like I said, I've always tried to be a little bit different, but that was just taking it a bit too far. Those songs were horrible. But I did edit this myself, so it's not going to be amazing. But it was, like I said, editing myself, and I've always tried to make my own videos. I'd never thought about getting editors that much, so I started early, like editing myself, and I've never looked back since, to be honest with you. So I'll talk about one last thing. There's a couple of weird gamer tags in here, like this one, I Am Beastie, and there's one called It's Fusion. Like these were some strange names I had, but that's what it was like, and it was just sniper lobby names, and I'll get to why there's so many sniper lobbies now. So basically, before this I had a PS3, and the reason I had a PS3 because all my mates from school had PS3s, and we used to play Call of Duty, FIFA, Grand Theft Auto, and all those together, and it was a lot of fun. But I really wanted to play Gears of War, and my PS3 kept breaking. So for those few friends who had an Xbox, I actually ended up getting an Xbox and playing with them, playing Gears of War with them, and they weren't really into Call of Duty as much as everyone on PS3 was, so I really need to find someone to play with. So I met someone online called Garner, and he was pretty much one of my first Xbox friends, you could say, and he did these things called sniper lobbies. That frame rate, what was that? I don't even know. But he did these things called sniper lobbies, and at first I didn't know what they were, but I realised that you get like 6 people, and you invite loads of people in private match, and then you tell everyone to join session, and it's pretty much an online game, but everyone's sniping. And at the time it was something new, and everyone really loved it. The montage side of it, it was great because you didn't interfere with regular games, and it was just something that was fun, and obviously people didn't take anything too serious back then. It was just fun to do, and I really enjoyed it, and I was actually quite good at it. Not to brag, because I don't think it's anything to brag about being good with the ACOG and sniper lobbies on COD 4, but it was a lot of fun. And at the time I obviously wasn't big on YouTube. I just got into video making, but the way sniper lobbies work is there's always one big guy who has all his friends, and they make a 6-man, and then they go into a private match, and then they invite loads of people. And I was always one of those guys waiting for an invite, you know, to play and get to be on the other team against these big names, you know. For one, there was Blackouts, you know, he was pretty big back then in COD 4 Sniper Lobby days. And I always wanted to play against them, obviously, because you want to play against people you actually enjoy watching. And I was always waiting for an invite, and you'd get invited to this private match, and then they'd go, right, we're going to search online, everyone join session. And that was how they all started. And I enjoyed being the guys trying to get in, because there's like 12 people trying to get into those 6 slots, and you know, it was cool to do. So obviously once you're in, you have to there were certain rules. It was very strange, to be honest, but it was just a lot of fun. It was just, nobody gave a care in the world. We just, you know, sniped and didn't really care about anything else. And I at first wasn't very good, but I got quite good at it, and I became one of those guys who they invited to top 6, because at first nobody knew who I was, and I was just, you know, another guy to fill the gap. And then I started dropping like a lot of kills. And everyone started to, you know, to invite me a lot more to those top 6s instead of being on the other team, because I was, you know, destroying with my ACOG skills, my 6 skills. But it was, I'm not trying to be cocky here, but that's just what it was like. That's how I kind of progressed through the Sniper Lobby. I don't even know what it is, but that's how I got better at the game, really, was just being consistent, really, and playing with and against those people I looked up to back then. So this, like I said, was before I made the Spratty account, and the reason I don't even remember the reason I changed. I think it's just Spratty's been the nickname I've had for years and years. Like even when I was like 5 or something, I probably had the nickname Spratty, because there was so many Jameses at our little football team, you know, and we just had our last names and nicknames, really. So that's the reason I kind of changed. I don't remember why I exactly changed, but that's the reason I changed from It's James UK. But I really made a lot of Gears of War videos, and it's a shame I can't find them, because I'd love to watch them again and show you guys them, because they were so much fun to make and so much fun to actually produce. Well, that's the same thing. so much fun to like play and record for and stuff, and I just wish they were still on YouTube. I don't know why I closed my channel. I just hate myself for doing it, because I'd love to go back and watch them. So yeah, as you can see, you know, it's just a lot of Sniper Lobby clips, and back then it was just something, like I said, really fun to do, and we didn't really take it anything serious. We didn't really care about what everyone else is doing. But obviously now it just seems like a cheaper way to get clips, and I really don't understand why I used to enjoy them at all. I really don't get it, because now I hate playing other snipers. But maybe I learned from that. Maybe I played it that much that it just ruined it for me. But yeah, that's pretty much the video done. There's some weird pro mod or pro sim clip or whatever you want to call it back there. It was probably my first game, and I don't really use a reg scope, so it was a pretty nice clip, so I just threw it in there. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm pretty sure I covered everything that was happening around the time, and obviously talked about what was happening with all the Sniper Lobby clips stuff. If you want to watch the video, it's now unmuted, which was pretty awesome, because it's been muted for years, but it's finally unmuted for some reason. The link will be in the description. You can go watch it. It's pretty bad, but I hope you guys enjoy that. It is my first episode of this, so if you guys have got any feedback for me, that'd be great, because I want to improve on the next one. I can't remember the name of my next one, but I hope you guys are ready for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.